I'm here all day.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
21. Hey, shoot.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
We're good. 180.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Carr. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They go with Jacobs. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
Let's go. Check.
Here's Jacobs. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you
and the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's what you want to see from your quarterback when it's a goal line situation. A guy who's not afraid to tuck the ball, give his body up, and get into the end zone. That ought to inspire his entire team.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
On any pass that's in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
There's Garoppolo to throw. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
11.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
12.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Mostert. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
13.
On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Garoppolo, quarterback sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
General West.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. Touchdown! From a yard out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. That's on the multiple-time Pro Bowler, Joe Staley, the tackle. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
12. 1, Omaha.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, 55 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Here we go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play.
And across the truck into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Now Garoppolo will lead his guys up to go for the 2-point try. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
That's their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Garoppolo looks to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Here we go. Pick your game up. Check 9. 6. Rush in. 6-6. Pull it high. 65.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This is taken at his 4. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On the draw, Carr leads to Washington. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now Carr. He's got a man. It's Williams. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Carr on the give. It's Washington. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Day. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. On first. Here's Washington. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. Throwing his car on 3rd down, but now it'll be 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. There he goes, left side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of... And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, 10, 5... And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, 70 yards. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this of intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Garoppolo on 1st down. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. They'll try to run with Breida. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert taking it in. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here?
Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, foxtrot.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Jim. Express. Stay home.
On 3rd down. Jacobs. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't. So it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr gives it off to Washington. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. Here's Coleman. It was Isaiah Johnson there to make the stop. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. On third down, a run from Breida. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. Now Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Tahir Whitehead. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They run it with Jacobs. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
Here we go. Switch up.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Here we go.
Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
Here we go.
Garoppolo to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken around the 12. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys